Hi everyone, welcome to our video discussion. Today we're diving into a particularly interesting and complex of vice control laws. So you might know that illegal drug use and smoking like cigarettes or tobacco, alcoholism, gambling, and so on can affect our health. Now you might be thinking, what is vice control? Well, this chapter explores the legal framework surrounding activities that are often considered morally or socially undesirable. We're talking about like gambling, smoking, prostitution, drug use, and even alcohol consumption. So, Republic Act number 9211, also known as the Tobacco Law. Republic Act number 9211 is an act that regulates the packaging, use, sale, distribution, and advertisement of tobacco products, especially in the Philippines where cigarettes are ubiquitously sold. This law is an important one as it curbs the illegal sale and use of cigarettes among minors. So, kani ang focus jud ani na law is to curb the sale and para maundang na ang pagbaligya o paggamit anin na mga butang like cigarettes kay grabe siya og effect especially sa mga bata nga mga minor kay kasagara karon nga generations daghan nanigarilyo tapos grabe siya og epekto parehaan ng nakabutang sa cover sa sigarilyo ning ana siya ang epekto tapos ginabawal ang pag-sponsor pag-promote and then restricts advertising that could appeal to young people.
Hello everyone, I am Donajin Daniel and I am the next reporter. So next is about Republic Act number 1656. Is an act modifying the excise taxes on distilled spirits, wines, fermented liquor, and cigarettes, amending for this purpose sections 138, 139, 140, and 142 of the National International Revenue Code. So, is an act, so modified siya ang excise taxes. When we say excise taxes, buwis na pinapataw sa lahat ng produktong ikinukonsumo sa loob ng Pilipinas, inaangat man o gawa on kaning distilled spirits. So when we say distilled spirit, shall refer to the substance known as ethyl alcohol, ethanol, or spirits of wine, including all dilutions, purifications, and mixtures thereof, from whatever source by whatever process produced, and shall include whiskey, brandy, rum, gin, and vodka, and other similar product or mixtures. When we say fermented liquors shall refer to beer, larger beer, porter, and other fermented liquor, regardless if manufactured in factories. So, and cigarettes. So, kaning cigarettes, mo naman siya itong mga makita sa abang tao nga manigarilyo sila. Example, kanang Winston pula. Hinana siya. Next is Presidential Decree number 1602, also known as the Philippine Gambling Law, amends all the provisions about gambling fund to be confusing, inappropriate, and ineffective from the national to the municipal level. So when we say gambling is the act of wagering or betting money or something. Kinabitang nagtaya ka og kwarta para lang ana nga sugal. So something of value on an event with an uncertain outcome. Kana bitong dili ka sure sa imuhang outcome or sa imuhang makita or kanang mudaog ba ka ana nga dula hinana with the intent to win more money or things of value than was wagered. Kanang nagtaya ka og kwarta niya wala ba daw kabalo kung mudaog ba ka kung mabawi ba nang imuhang gitaya na kwarta ana nga sugal. Also, gambling involves risking something of value. So, kaning gambling, nag-involve siya og kanang mga risking something. Ang mag-risk ka og kwarta. O, example, nagtaya ka sa loto. Mga games na kana bitong makakwarta ka. Example, kanang mga bingo, hinana. So, nag-risk ka og money. Dayon wala ka kabalo kung ang kana nga money is mabawi nimo or kanang more than pa ana nga makuha nimo. 4. Including money for the chance of winning more than your risk. So, mo na siya. In the Philippines, the amount for a particular offense is not fixed and can vary depending on several factors. The determination of bail amounts usually follows for the guidelines set by the Supreme Court, and the amount can be found in the bail bond guide, which the court refers to when setting bail. Gambling. For the offense of illegal gambling, the specific bail amount would depend on the particular gambling offense charge under the law, especially described under Presidential Decree number 1602. So the bail is illegal gambling under PD 1602 when not covered by any other specific provision is set at 10,000.
And now we are going to discuss Republic Act number 3063, or the law of authorized licensed race drugs. So this law authorized licensed race drugs and racing clubs, along with their authorized agent to offer, take, or arrange bids outside the place, include short or track where illegal races are held, provided that such bids are offered, taken, or arranged only in Rizal province and characterized cities. This law provides proper penalties for violation, thus amending for this purpose Section 2 and 7 of Republic Act number 954. This law was signed on June 17, 1961. So, in this case, this is um, form at Congress that in Rizal province and Quezon cities will follow this law authorized licensed race trucks for having a smooth and good coordination. And next is Presidential Decree number 449, also known as a cockfighting law of 1974 rather. Presidential Decree number 449 elaborate the elements involved in legalized beating related to derby and cockfighting throughout the country. This law was approved and signed in the city of Manila on May 9, 1974. So fun fact lang, daghang kay managan nga mga salungero kung adtoon sila police kay because they permitted ilang gibang sabong-sabong or not. They have only the permit but they don't have the license to undergone the katang sabong-sabong. Then they have also nga nasa permit wa sila license or naman po nasa license but they don't the municipal or something the provincial I guess the municipal will give the permit to have the sabong mga po. And that's why there's a lot of sabongero or the sugarol will run after the police or something this the military nga budol sila. It's because of their I didn't know that dakpon sila. I think that's all. Thank you. Again, I am RB Danyo. Thank you.
Everyone, good morning, ma'am. So in this presidential decree number 483, this law penalized betting, game fixing, or point shaving and originations in sports contests. This law was signed in City of Manila on June 13, 1974. So the purpose of this presidential decree number 483 is to combat gambling and protect youth and sports programs in the Philippines. The law specifically targets game fixing, point shaving, and other fraudulent activities in sports contests. So ito ay labanan sa mga pagsusugal at protektahan natin ang mga programa ng ating kabataan, lalo na sa pagsusugal. At ito ay kanang mauni siya ang kaning example sa ang casino games. So in these generations talaga ang kanang mga kabataan is ng kanang mabuang na gid sila nga casino games like dito na sila magkuhan sa GCash yan naman ba. So kada link na lang gid lang kuan para dito sila magdula. So wala siya akong example. So that's all. Thank you. Everyone, good morning, ma'am. So, in this presidential decree number 483, this law penalized betting, game fixing, or point shaving and rich machinations in sports contests. This law was signed in City of Manila on June 13, 1974. So, the purpose of this presidential decree number 483 is to combat gambling and protect youth and sports programs in the Philippines. The law specifically targets game fixing, point shaving, and other fraudulent activities in sports contests. So, ito ay labanan sa mga pagsusugal at protektahan natin ang mga programa ng ating kabataan, lalo na sa pagsusugal. At ito ay kanang mauni siya ang kaning example is ang casino games. So in these generations talaga ang kanang mga kabataan is ng kanang mabuang na gid sila nga casino games, like dito na sila magkuhan sa GCash yan naman ba. So kada link na lang gid lang kuan para dito sila magdula. So wala siya akong example. So that's all. Thank you.
Presidential Decree Number 1306. This law, also known as JLI Law, amends Section 2 Presidential Decree Number 810 and is an act granting the Philippine JLI an amusement corporation a franchise to operate, construct, and maintain a front for basket, pelota, and similar games of skills in the Greater Manila area. This law was signed in the City of Manila on March 1, 1978. Kani nga balaod nga gitawag og JLI law o mas naila na to na isa sa mga sports or basket sports nga nag-involve like bouncing ball off a wall in space. In short, it is a type of ball sports known for its speed na amindahan sa Section 2 of Presidential Decree Number 810 para maka-franchise to operate, maka-construct o ma-maintain ang front on for basket, pelota. Kani nga balaod na pirmahan sa City of Manila atong March 1, 1978. That's all. Thank you.